Well, good morning. It's 6:45 on this Friday morning. I'm Ami Hannon.
I'm Maggie Warren.
Nick has the morning off. So, Maggie, it looks like a great start to that day. Beautiful sunrise out there. What can folks kind of expect for us today? We're going to see some more sunshine, or is it kind of cloudy?
Well, we'll start to see some clouds on the increase. Should see a mix of sun and clouds, but there's a very gorgeous view out on our Cherokee camera early this morning. We continue to see some nice conditions out there. The temperature is 65 there, 64 in Cherokee with the dew point looking very, very muggy. Go back to those temperatures real quick. We see those in the mid 60s as well, some upper 60s and low 70s, and then a peak at those dew points, those very close to those actual air temperatures. So really at saturation almost for many areas. So some patchy fog continuing to be a problem across parts of Siouxland. Still continuing to see some dense fog advisories to our south, but I'll let you know if we see that clear out, when we see that clear out in your full forecast coming up. Avia?
Well, thank you, Maggie. And fans of classic cars have a chance to get together in downtown Sioux City this weekend. The 9th annual Historic 4th Street Classic Car Show and Cruise is coming up tomorrow from 2 to 5 p.m. The entrance to the show will be at the corner of 3rd and Court Streets. The event is free to attend, but free will donations will be collected and taken to the Food Bank of Siouxland. Attendees will also be able to vote for their top 5 favorite cars, with trophies awarded for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. And the Alley Arts Festival will return to downtown Sioux City later this summer, and Vanguard Arts is now accepting applications for mural painters and vendors. This year, the alleys between 4th and 6th and Pierce and Nebraska Streets will be decorated. The artists selected to paint for the festival will be provided with primer, 4 quarts of paint, and the chance to win a cash prize. The final day to submit an application is this Sunday, July 27th.
So every year we have an open call for art for people to submit a mural design, and it's open to everybody, all ages. We've had people as young as 13 years old paint a mural.
And this year's Alley Arts Festival will take place on September 20th from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And the 159th annual Winnebago Homecoming Celebration is underway now at the Veterans Memorial Park in Winnebago, Nebraska. And the 4-day event features hundreds of traditional dancers. People from all walks of life are invited to the family-friendly event, which was started as a way to honor tribal members who served in the armed forces. One of the organizers told KCAU-TV about what goes into getting ready for the event each year.
Every year the committee gets together, and they've been planning for months to have a celebration of this magnitude. And the celebration itself is older than the state of Nebraska. And you'll see tomorrow there will be an explosion of dancers. A lot of them come from the 4 directions. Some of them even come as far as Canada to join us, and they'll compete for top dollar.
The celebration continues through Sunday. Flags will be raised daily at 6 a.m. and retired at 5 p.m. And grand entries will take place at 1 and 7 p.m. And weekend pass is $10, and all veterans and enrolled members of a federally recognized tribe can enter for free with ID. And this year, we haven't seen flooding like we did last summer, but some Siouxlanders may have encountered a flooded basement. Even when widespread flooding isn't happening, heavy rains can still cause water to back up into your basement. One South Dakota construction and restoration company says they've received more than 30 calls following Wednesday's rainfall. The company's president says flooding can happen even if you have a good foundation. He adds, if you find water in your basement, the most important thing to do is not panic.
Assess the situation realistically, figure out, is there one source where the water's coming in? Can I stop that one source somehow outside, inside, from just eliminating more water from coming in?
And Ebert adds it's important to address in-home flooding right away to prevent new issues further down the line like mold. And spending a night walking through the woods in the dark probably isn't everyone's cup of tea, but several Siouxlanders joined in on an opportunity to do just that. Roughly a dozen hikers took a stroll near the Dorothy Pico Nature Center last night, led by one of the center's naturalists. Overnight was the first phase of the new moon cycle, meaning the group was eventually walking in the dark. Naturalist Mariah Meyer says while the hikers couldn't see any animals, they could certainly hear them.
I would expect to hear things like our barred owl that was calling earlier, other nighttime birds, maybe seeing some bats as we start to get really close to dusk here, or even hearing them calling and chirping as they're catching their insects.
And if you missed last night's hike, Meyer says another one will be coming up in early August. And if you have a number 9 birthday coming up, Casey and I would love to help you celebrate. Each week we're celebrating the 9s right here on Good Day Siouxland. If your loved one is turning 9, 99, or any 9 in between, we want to hear about it. Every Thursday morning we share our list of birthday shout-outs, and one lucky person will take home a birthday gift from one of our sponsors. If you'd like to be featured, just go to SiouxlandProud.com and click on Celebrate the 9s under the Contest tab to enter by Tuesdays at noon. All right, well, it's time to meet today's Straight Up the Day, and it's the 5th and final day of Still Waiting Week.
All week long, we featured some pets from Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue who have been waiting quite some time to find a forever home.
And this is Virginia, a 9 to 12-month-old female Akita mixed puppy. Virginia is currently the pet with the longest stay at the rescue, clocking in at 6 months as of Sunday the 27th. She spent most of her life in a kennel and is so ready to find her forever home. She's super smart and sweet and loves people and other dogs. She's just not a big fan of cats. Virginia is available for adoption now.
And remember, if you've lost your pet you're looking to adopt, or you'd like to sponsor a pet for adoption, you can visit the rescue's website. That's at SiouxCityAnimalRescue.com.
Absolutely. Well, we had her here for Friday Pets a couple weeks ago, and she was just the sweetest dog. Absolutely just cute.
Yeah, she looks like the sweetest little pup.
Absolutely. Well, it's definitely a sort of okay day to walk your dog, especially with that heat and humidity. Definitely need to watch out for that.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be better than what we're expecting for the weekend, but still a little warm today. A gorgeous start to the day, though. So take a look on that Ho Chung Center camera. Temperature 65 degrees, 100% humidity with the dew point at 65. Temperatures in those low and mid 60s area-wide, 70s even down in West Point and Tacoma. Dew points in the 60s and 70s as well, and we see very light winds, so that's allowing some fog to develop. 0 mile visibility in Ida Grove and Tacoma. Those visibilities though coming back up, but dense fog advisories through 7 a.m. for our southernmost counties there, as we continue to see clear conditions on our satellite and radar. Rather clear out there on our regional radar too. Some clouds to our south, and those will start to fill back in as this frontal boundary continues to lift to the north. Plenty of cloud cover as we head through our Friday afternoon and evening, so not going to be the sunniest of days, and might see a few stray sprinkles pop in from time to time as well. We see some spotty shower activity as we head into Saturday morning, and then clearing into Saturday afternoon, looking hotter as well and drier heading into Saturday and Sunday. 85 degrees for today, mostly cloudy with some spotty PM storms, some afternoon and evening showers as well. Very wide or very limited in coverage. 68 degrees for tonight, mostly cloudy, and once again some more patchy fog developing as we see things reach saturation levels. 90 for tomorrow, 95 for Sunday, 93 for Monday. Wouldn't be surprised if we see some heat advisories, maybe some extreme heat warnings issued for our weekend, as those heat indices are expected to rise into the triple digits, even as high as 110 at times. And then we finally see some more shower and storm activity and some relief from that heat by midweek next week, looking at temperatures back into the mid 70s by the time we hit that Woodbury County Fair on Thursday for guest weather, into the upper 70s for the time being towards the end of the 9 on 9 forecast.